Good evening, you're watching Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. My name is Mackenzie, or KenzeRestricted, here on YouTube and Facebook. Today is October 13th, 2012, and this week's question is about how do you treat overweight people? With your new self-image, how do you treat overweight and obese people? Do you find yourself talking to them about their weight? Do you find yourself automatically telling them your story? Yes and no. Depending on the setting, obviously, you know, if I'm somewhere where I feel I can talk about my weight loss journey without feeling, I don't want to say embarrassed, but embarrassed to talk about it. A lot of people don't know. I don't really flaunt the fact that I make YouTube videos, especially not to people that I've known in my past. Now the people that I meet presently and, you know, forward, I definitely tell them. I have no problem letting them know, hey, I've documented, you know, basically the last 2 years of my life. It doesn't bother me at all, but for some reason the people in my past, and I think a lot of people feel the same way about that, I've been more and more open about it, especially once Dottie was born. I posted the video of me giving birth, and so yeah, that was a lot of geographic business happening. But I feel less, I wouldn't say embarrassed about it now. Do I find that I encourage others to seek out weight loss surgery? Absolutely not. I would never, unless I knew the person very, very well, would I suggest someone to have weight loss surgery. I kind of think that's a little bit rude. I would never give someone a card for, hey, you have the lap band. Basically that's, hey, you're fat. I mean, that's an awful thing to say to somebody, I think. Let's see. With your new self-image, how do you treat overweight and obese people? I'm still overweight and obese, so I treat you the same as I would treat any skinny, morbidly obese, whatever. We're all people, right? Now, that being said, you know, I think there is always you have a draw towards certain people. For some reason they say that, like, people that look like you attract you, and so, I don't know, you know, that's, why are you friends with your best friend? I don't know. You have something in common, whatever. But I don't treat other people badly because they're overweight. I don't think that the person, you know, especially being overweight, I think that has affected it greatly. And when I was smaller, I was really self-conscious about how I looked at overweight people, because I thought, wow, they're looking at me thinking, maybe I wish I could look like that. And I'm looking at them saying, you still look like you. And I felt empathy for them, and, you know, empathy and sympathy, because I knew what it felt like to be in that body. I still know what it felt like to be in that body, and I always wondered, did people see me the way that I saw them? And you know, I always noticed I like to shop at thrift stores a lot, and I know that, like, a lot of, especially, you know, those of us who are not rich, you know, we are trying to live within our means, and so shopping at thrift stores is always a great option. And you see the woman, and you're like, you know, you see the excess skin on the arms, and it's like, I always feel drawn to ask them, like, how much weight have you lost? Because I know that they have lost a significant amount of weight, and only another person that has lost weight or been around people that have lost a significant amount of weight would notice that about them. So I always feel like I want to say, like, you're doing an awesome job, you look amazing, and I know what you're going through. So I think that's it. I don't treat overweight people any different than I would treat a skinny person. Let me just check to make sure I answered all these questions. How do you treat overweight people? The same. With your new self-image, do you treat overweight? I treat them the same. Okay. Do you find yourself talking about their weight? No. I talk about my weight. I always direct the conversation more about me rather than, especially when it's weight related. Now, if you're saying someone's pretty, obviously you're gonna, you know, put the conversation on them. But when you're talking about weight, I defer to always speak about myself rather than to talk about, oh, well, you could do this to the other person, because I think that's offensive. Do you find yourself automatically telling them your story? Not necessarily. I definitely direct them to the YouTube community 99.9% of the time. So, that being said, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys, hopefully, not hopefully, I'll talk to you guys next week, Saturday. Hopefully I get this video up tonight. Alright, bye.